The lion's roar echoes across Africa's wild heart, a reminder of nature's power and fragility. If you believe these majestic predators deserve to thrive for generations to come, join us in protecting their world. Subscribe to Nature's Chronicles for more breathtaking journeys into the wild, and help us keep their stories alive. Across the immense sun-scorched canvas of the African savanna, a timeless drama unfolds with every dawn. This is a realm of breathtaking beauty and unforgiving harshness, a land sculpted by the relentless cycles of sun and rain. Here, life and death are locked in an eternal dance, a delicate equilibrium where every sunrise brings with it both promise and peril. The air itself seems to hum with a primal energy, a silent testament to the millions of years of evolution that have shaped this extraordinary ecosystem. From the smallest termite building its colossal mound to the ancient baobab tree standing sentinel against the horizon, every element plays a crucial role in this intricate web of existence. It is a world governed by instinct, where the scent of rain on dry earth can signal a great migration, and the faintest tremor in the ground can warn of an approaching predator. In these endless plains, power is the ultimate currency, the defining force that dictates survival. Every creature, from the fleet-footed gazelle that must outrun its fate, to the towering elephant whose memory spans generations, understands its place within this grand unwritten constitution. This is the circle of life, not as a gentle story, but as a visceral moment-to-moment reality. It is a system of checks and balances forged in the crucible of natural selection, where strength is measured not just in muscle and fang, but in cunning, endurance, and the unbreakable bonds of the herd. The grazers move as a single, flowing entity, a sea of life constantly shifting in response to the ever-present threat that stalks the tall grasses. They are the lifeblood of the savanna, the engine that fuels the entire food chain. But among them all, one predator has risen to become the undisputed sovereign, an animal whose roar can shatter the stillness of the night and send a tremor of fear through the heart of the bravest prey. This is the domain of the lion, Africa's most fierce and formidable predator. More than just a hunter, the lion is the very embodiment of this wild kingdom's spirit. It is a living symbol of strength, of unquestionable dominance, and of a raw, untamable majesty that has captivated the human imagination for millennia. To witness a lion in its natural realm is to witness power personified. In the golden fire of its eyes, we see a reflection of the savanna itself, beautiful, powerful, and eternally wild. Its reign is not merely one of terror, but of order. By shaping the movements and populations of the great herds, the lion maintains the delicate balance of this vast landscape, ensuring its continued vitality. It is the apex, the keystone, the king. Unlike most predators, lions are social. Their strength lies not in solitude, but in unity. The pride, a family led by powerful females and guarded by dominant males, rules territories that can span hundreds of square kilometers. As the sun relinquishes its hold, the African savanna is reborn under the cold silver light of the moon. This is a world of whispers and shadows, a realm where the rules of day are inverted. For the grazing herds, nightfall brings a primal, ever-present tension. For the masters of the darkness, it is the ringing of the dinner bell. The air itself seems to hum with anticipation. Every rustle of grass, every distant call is a note in a symphony of survival. The hunters are waking. In the silence of the night, the savannah transforms. Shadows become hunters. The lioness, precise, patient, and lethal, works with her sisters to bring down prey far larger than herself. This is the Ngorongoro Pride, a dynasty of hunters honed by generations of necessity. They move as one organism, a silent, flowing river of muscle and intent. Their communication is a secret language of flicking tails, flattened ears, and shared knowing glances. The matriarch, a veteran of 1,000 hunts, directs the operation with an almost imperceptible nod of her head. She has assessed the herd, the wind, the terrain. She has chosen the point of attack. The strategy is a complex pincer movement designed to create confusion and isolate a weaker target. Two lionesses circle wide, their belly-crawling forms nearly invisible in the tall grass. Their job is to drive the herd towards the ambush. The target is a young bull, strong but inexperienced, who has wandered to the edge of the group. The lead stalker inches forward, one paw at a time, a process that can take over an hour. Every nerve is firing, every muscle is primed. One mistake, one snapped twig, and the element of surprise is lost. The herd senses a shift in the atmosphere. A few heads lift, nostrils flaring, testing the air for the scent of death. But it's too late. The charge is pure, explosive power. The matriarch erupts from her cover, a golden blur in the moonlight. The herd explodes into a stampede of panic and thundering hooves. But the chaos is calculated. The flanking lionesses emerge, turning the stampede back on itself, funneling the terrified animals directly towards the primary hunter. Each hunt is a gamble. The young bull, fueled by sheer terror, makes an unpredictable swerve. He lowers his head, using his horns as a desperate shield, and pivots with an agility that belies his size. The lioness, committed to her trajectory, misjudges. Her claws rake the air, inches from their mark. The bull is gone, swallowed by the dust and the fleeing mass of the herd. Failure means hunger. The energy expended in the chase is immense, a costly investment that has yielded no return. For the cubs waiting back in the den, it means another night with empty bellies. But there is no time for despair. The huntresses regroup, their heavy breaths misting in the cool night air. They do not roar or show frustration, they simply reset. The bond between them, forged in both failure and success, is their greatest weapon. They have learned from the bull's maneuver. They will not make the same mistake twice. The matriarch leads them to a new position, downwind, using a small ridge for cover. The night is still young, and the pride's hunger is a powerful driving force. Success feeds the pride. It is nature's raw, unforgiving equation of life and death, an ancient drama played out every night on this timeless stage. The hunt must continue. Power attracts challengers, and on the savannah, it is a magnet for the ambitious and the dispossessed. For every king who reigns, there are nomads roaming the periphery, driven by instinct to claim a territory of their own. These are lions in their prime, hardened by a life of exile, their very existence a threat to the established order. They are not just wanderers, they are kings in waiting, and they probe the boundaries of a kingdom, leaving their scent as a declaration of intent. A challenge has been issued, not with a sound, but with a scent that travels on the wind, an unmistakable promise of conflict. The resident king understands this language intimately. It speaks of a coming storm. Before a single blow is struck, the battle begins as a war of sound. A full-throated roar is more than a warning. It is a sonic broadcast of fitness, a testament to the power contained within the chest and the will to use it. Each roar is a question and an answer, echoing for miles as each male gauges the resolve of his rival. When the roars cease, a tense, ritualistic dance begins. This is the Cold War of lions. They walk in parallel, a silent assessment of size, strength, and confidence. Every step is measured, every glance a calculation. They are reading the subtle language of posture, the twitch of a tail, the darkness of a mane, a signal of health and fighting prowess. This is the final chance to avoid a physical confrontation. A moment of hesitation, a flicker of fear, and one might back down, conceding the kingdom without a scratch. But when neither yields, the savannah braces itself. When two males of this caliber meet, the earth trembles. This is a fight of absolute consequence. A single battle, often lasting mere minutes, can decide the future of an entire pride. The victor claims not just the land, but the very lineage of the dynasty, securing the right to mate and pass on his genes. For the defeated, the price is total. He faces exile, a return to the perilous life of a nomad, or, if his injuries are too severe, a slow, lonely death. The roar of the new king is a proclamation of his reign, but it is also a lament for the fallen. The cycle is brutal, but it is the engine of evolution, ensuring that only the strongest and most resilient will shape the future of the pride. As one reign ends, another begins, written in the dust and scars of the African savannah. For the young, the savannah is both a playground and a battleground. Only half of lion cubs survived their first year. Hunger, predators, and infighting are constant threats. In this kingdom, survival is earned, never given. Even the king must always defend his crown. Rival predators challenge lions for food, for dominance, and for survival itself. For millions of years, lions have ruled Africa's heartlands. Their story is one of courage, conflict, and resilience, the embodiment of nature's fierce beauty. Though the world around them changes, their spirit remains eternal, the roar of Africa's most fierce predator. Dawn breaks after the clash. The new king stands firm atop the ridge as the pride gathers below, scars cooling, order restored, and a hard-won reign beginning. As the pride settles beneath the fading sun, stand with them. Subscribe to Nature's Chronicles to return to this kingdom. Hunt for your next story. Choose a tale on screen now. Share your thoughts below. Your voice strengthens the pride. Ring the bell and join us at first light. Nature's Chronicles, where the wild endures.